Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode on rigs of rods with a crane that's not really it's spinning around. Physics isn't working on the crane. This is why construction work takes so long, because they find ways to use their machineries for it's just now a fairground ride basically, and instead it's going. It's very very quick. It's he's just got silly speed, and then it tries to take off, and then he gets all unhappy. I think the ride may be closed for maintenance now. I think they may want to. Yeah, the crane is a little bit crazy. Slip magged on a GTA 5 driving the Buccaneer. I think it was just sort of starting to rain, running away. He's got running away from policemen's. Clips the front of a truck, gets fired out. Now, normally when you get fired out from the car in GTA 5, you get killed. But nope, this time we land perfectly on the roof of a truck. Ward 1706 learning why you shouldn't cut up the AI on GTA 5. They might just go full attack mode and roll your armoured Mitsubishi Evo onto its roof. Yeah, curious. I'm not quite sure what happened with the SUV there. He got very angry at him, though. That is for sure. Derpy Penguin on a GTA 5 with a leaking fuel tank. I know your pain. Right here. The fuel tank's still leaking in the garage. He gets the car to backfire, and now he's set fire to it in the custom shop. The door's shut. I thought he was going to trap him in there. Unfortunately, the door does open, and we'll let him get out. That's going to need more than the custom shop to repair that car. It's not a good idea to fire up the exhaust when there's fuel leaking. HB Santa on GTA 5. Now we've seen that the SWAT guys that hang onto the side of the Granges, they don't have a particularly safe job. It's not a job that I would particularly like, as demonstrated here by the SWAT van trying to fit behind an insurgent and taking both guys off the side. They got up, they're both okay, but still, it's a dangerous job. That's one. Charles V on GTA 5, showing how you deal with trolls. There are many trolls in GTA Online, but this one is defeated by some palm trees. They are a very useful defense mechanism to have. Yes, palm trees beat attack helicopters, is the lesson we're learning, and even when he tries to go over it and come down the other side, nope, the helicopter still gets captured by the palm trees. That's so Hagen managing to roll a bus off the curb. I'm quite proud of anybody who can manage to roll stuff off of curbs. This is even more impressive when the bus tries to get back up and decides that, well, no, the wheels kind of get caught on the ground, and then an AI car goes all derpy and tries to go the wrong side of the bus. The bus is refusing to roll over. It's just sort of politely sidestepping its way out of the road to let the traffic flow carry on. Don't ask, I don't have a clue what's going on with there for this. Jaw ridiculous. Again, GTA 5. Now, we have seen many dumb police. I think this might be the dumb police officer of the century who is confused by a door. This is not how... That's not how doors work. You're supposed to go round the door and into the car, not kind of bump into the door. And I love the crowd that has gathered here to watch as well. You know, it's just, nope, we're still going to try. We're going to try walking through the door. It will work eventually, but if you try enough times, maybe. I love how resilient the door is as well. It barely moves. Barack Obama on GTA 5 again. Keep an eye out at the background. You'll just about notice that the car goes flying into shot and then gets stuck. It appears the gravity does not really apply to every vehicle, and then only when you get close enough to it does it suddenly reapply. Yeah, there's a magic. I think it's a Zion going on over there. And Niv Racer on the crew, racing down one of the motorways. There's a couple of Mustangs, there's a McLaren F1 involved as well. Things go a little bit wrong as they try and go off the off-ramp. They all kind of collect, and, well, the McLaren gets fired. I'm not quite sure how the bumping translates into McLaren going to space, but apparently that's how things works. Mad Al House on Forza Horizon 2 sliding around in a very purple Mazda RX-7, but keep an eye out on the Alfa Romeo Barrera here that goes for a very impressive turn. Look at that! It's made a far better turn than the Mazda. I've not seen that one before. That's There's some serious grip in that Alfa Romeo there. Knight's Viper on Horizon 2 Fast and Furious Edition going very quickly with a McLaren P1 and slightly brushing the inside of the cliff there. Not a good idea. Tumbles and flips and twists and lands, and he can carry on. That's a pretty high-speed crash with quite a few rolls, and then it lands pointing in the right direction, and he can carry on. And next from HLR Juggernaut on Forza 5 with some dangerous curbs at the Le Mans circuit coming up towards sort of the second corner, and the Toyota gets, well, flipped twice, and 2.5 flips off the curb. And it's not just the way that it rolls off the curb, it's the fact that it rolls what I would say is the wrong way off the curb. The suspension got very confused what to do here. From the replay cameras, it looks even stranger. We're going through the corner, and the car just gets launched. I think they've stuck one of those hydraulic sort of air rams that you get in the stunt cars. That may be what they've got in this Toyota to get it to do that. That's a very peculiar accident off one of the curves. Yeah, Le Mans has some very, very dangerous curbs for vehicles. Tom the Turtle 180 on a Battlefield Hardline. There's a ramp by some trucks that everybody seems to be congregating around this point, and we learn why it's dangerous to kind of slightly aim for your teammates. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's putting down something on the floor. Very nearly gets run over by a car that then promptly swerves onto the ramp and falls into the river. That's why you don't try and run over your teammates. Managed to completely miss that. Yeah, and then there's an explosion. The car's broke. Yeah, it's not getting out there. And finally, we have a clip on Need for Speed Underground 2, Nicky 1999, with what I'm going to call the FailRace wall. When he puts his Peugeot against the wall, it just decides the car should suddenly be on its roof. Which is, interesting, to say the least. You got to love when physics gets a little bit confused as to what to do with various vehicles. But that is it for this episode. If you have clips that you think should be featured on this series, you can submit them by our forums. There will be a link in the description at the very top of the forums. There is a FailRace clip submission, and all the rules and how to submit clips can be found in there. But that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.